I'm a cuddle therapist. I've been doing this work for 3.5 years now. I have two office locations, social media channels, a website. I'm definitely one of the most prominent cuddle therapists in my region, and I am burnt out. And by burnt out, I guess I'm more burnt out from the business and financial aspect of this work, not the actual cuddling aspect. I love the cuddling, but the running of a business and having to market myself and make sure that I am financially sustainable has been really freaking hard. And I just feel like I'm getting nowhere. And why am I sharing this with the whole internet? I don't know, because I'm tired of trying to sell myself all the time and just getting nowhere. And I just want to be real, because maybe that'll do something for me. Maybe this is career suicide, but I am so apathetic at this point. I don't really care which way it goes. Yeah, so I had to make a lot of changes and advancements to improve my business, improve my skill set as a cuddle therapist over the years. I started right before, like several months before COVID, and it was like ever since COVID hit, I could never get back to that level of income consistently. And it's like whenever I make an improvement, like getting a second office, being featured in a news article, taking a course, blowing up on social media, anything that you would think would put me ahead, bring in new business, like I end up having more slow periods overshadow those successes. And it's like a constant treadmill that if I have to get off to breathe for a bit, I end up going back to square one, which is kind of where I'm at now. This fall and winter, my partner and I, we got a house together, and that was really him and his family. I'm not in a place where I can really buy a house. But, and then there was some personal life things that I can't really talk about on the internet that took some of my time and energy away. But at the time those things happened, like I was still, thriving in my business, and I figured I had enough kind of repeat business and just general exposure out there in the world that, I could kind of take a step back from being active on social media or just like, marketing and hustling, reaching out to clients constantly. But turns out I can't, because now I'm having like an insanely slow month. January was really slow. And every year my debt grows bigger, my income stagnates or gets worse. And it's depressing. It's demoralizing and disheartening. And I'm not angry at any particular client. So if you're a client and watching this isn't like against you specifically, I'm not thinking of anyone, but there's all kinds of reasons why clients just don't come back. But maybe it's me, maybe it's on them, I don't know, because people generally most of the time don't tell me why they don't come back. There's a lot of competition where I live, and it's people don't always value the fact that I'm established and well known and take this really seriously and have good ethics. Unfortunately, sometimes newer people win business over me, and it's really demoralizing, because it's like, what am I working towards? What am I building up to if I'm losing clients to someone who just started last month? I know that's probably not the most mentally healthy or well adjusted way of looking at things, and my clients should do what's best for them. But for me, from a financial standpoint and just from my rejection sensitive dysphoria standpoint, it sucks. And, you know, it's hard when I get really close to people in sessions and, you know it's a professional service, but I do feel like there's also this like emotional and like social reciprocity, and then they just ghost, and it's like it's hard sometimes to not take it personal or not feel like someone just doesn't like you anymore, or you said something wrong, and just to feel rejected and hurt. And that's where what I've been struggling with a lot lately is I've had a lot of days with no sessions, and the old me would have hustled to get more business, reach out to clients, like send a mass email. I guess I'm making a video for the internet, but I just don't have the hustle in me anymore to like beg. I'm tired of fucking begging. Like I've done this work for a good while now. I've poured my heart and soul into it. I love it, but it's like I just want some recognition and like a professional reputation now where I don't have to beg all the time for sessions, where I can have a good work-life balance and people just come to me because they appreciate me and because I help them, and I want to feel like I'm adding value to people's lives and I'm really helping. And when it's just crickets and I have to beg for work, it just makes me feel like my existence is meaningless and I'm just doing this for money and I'm not very good at it. It feels that way, but I don't know if that's true, but that's where my head goes. I get really depressed. And I don't really know else to do because I just have a bachelor's in psychology. I don't have a lot of work experience outside of this. Before this, it was all like predatory sales jobs. Um, and that was only for about a year. And I want to keep doing this. Like my heart is really in this work, but I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of begging. I just want to feel like I'm doing something important and I'm making a difference, and that I have value. I add value to people's lives, and I don't know what else I can do. I've tried so many things and I'm kind of at a point where I'm out of ideas, I'm out of money. I mean, just like a month ago, I launched a membership program, thinking that would bring me some more consistency and make me more affordable and accessible. But like, not a single person has signed up, and that really hurts. I'm not gonna lie. But I had a nightmare situation last year where a client who I got too close to, and we kind of would call each other between sessions and like vent, and I bitched to him about how much I was struggling with my business. Well, it turns out for a while he was just seeing me out of pity and he felt bad for me. And it's like, I don't really want clients to see me just because they know I'm struggling or like they feel bad. Like, I want them to come because they enjoy, our sessions, and I make them feel better and I'm helping them, because I've noticed it just gets ugly and it's just not helpful for either of us if they're coming to me out of pity. So it's like, I don't like to air these grievances, but I just feel like I'm at a dead end and I'm lost. I don't get a lot of feedback. I don't know if I'm the problem or if it's just the economy and the competition. I don't know, but I just want to put it out there that this is where I'm at. I have no plans on leaving the field. If that's what you're worried about, I just extended my office in South Brunswick. I extended that lease for another year. Um, and I have no other alternatives. So you don't have to worry about losing me if you do enjoy me. But I just want to give people, I guess, an honest look at some of the struggles cuddle therapists go through. I don't know if every cuddle therapist has these struggles, but I know some do. And just to kind of show you what it's like behind the curtain, so to speak. So like and follow if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about cuddle therapy.